A belief is nothing more than a string of code in your software program. When you accept something as true, whether consciously or unconsciously, it immediately then is allowed access to your field and it begins to integrate itself into your worldview. It informs what you think about yourself, what you think about the world at large, and how you move through it. The field of energy, what I call the unified field, that supports and surrounds everything in all of creation, begins to respond to your field the minute that it begins to change. So when you have a belief that has now become a part of your field, for better or for worse, the world outside of you, the external reality, i.e., the mirror, is going to reflect back to you what that belief creates for you. Your field, which holds all of those beliefs, that story that you tell about yourself, your operating system, if you will, interacts and interfaces with the unified field, and it tells it what to bring to you. It tells it essentially how to treat you. It tells you essentially the type of life, the type of experience, the type of reality that you have invested yourself in, that you believe in. And so that's what it creates and begins to reflect back to you. If you are unhappy or dissatisfied with the life that you are living, the reality that you are experiencing, the fastest way to begin to recode that, to recreate that, is by challenging your beliefs. It's essentially like going through error logs and like lines of code and looking for the errors, looking for the things that don't fit, looking for the things that have begun to degrade or break down or that are messing up the system at large. The beauty of this is that beliefs can be rewritten, they can be overwritten, or they can be discarded altogether. Just like code, you can go in and identify the string or the line or the whatever, the command that doesn't work, go ahead and delete it, rewrite it, and begin to recreate your reality. It does require you to get really, really objectively honest and clear about yourself, about what you want, about what you're willing to accept, about what you're available for and what you're not, in order to collapse a belief and then rewrite a new belief in its place. You've got to get clear on what the belief is to begin with. Beliefs create everything. Beliefs are the beginning, the middle, and the end of what creates your experience. The unified field at large is neutral. It is unconditional love. Unconditional love by nature is neutral. It is exactly that, unconditional. I love you, period. It doesn't matter what you do or don't do. You don't have to earn the love of the unified field. You don't have to earn the love of the creator or spirit or source or whatever the divinity of your understanding is. It simply is. It's always available to you all of the time, eternally. But the codes, the beliefs, the operating system that you have created oftentimes is one that tells you that you're unlovable, that you're unworthy, that you're a sinner, that you're broken. And the unconditional love of the field allows you to believe that and says, okay, my friend, if that's what you believe, if that's the reality you prefer, so be it. Here you go. Here is a reflection of everything that you hold inside of you, magnified back to you by that unified field to show you exactly where you are. So, if you're not happy with the life that you see, you can begin by challenging and investigating your beliefs. Once you identify the erroneous belief, the string of code that isn't working, that's creating all these errors and all these bugs, then you can go in and write a new one. It does take practice, it does take dedication, and it does take consistency. But here's the thing, you are already practicing dedicating and devoting yourself to a belief. You are just doing so unconsciously. So now that you know what you know, now that you see that you can actually change and rewrite your reality, because all of this is a simulation, all of this is a program. It is just a holographic projection of consciousness through your physical body, which then puts it out there for you to observe and experience and live as the outside world. So if you don't like the code that you are currently experiencing, if you don't like the movie or the app or the thing that you are engaging with, stop. Start to ask yourself some deeper questions and rewrite your code. I love you. Thanks for watching.